times. I might have to record this answer because this gets asked. Like, what do I love about Melty Blood so much? Oof, where do I even begin? Metalcore, if I had to like break it down, what extend the stream by 7 hours? Nah, I'm not gonna do a 7 hour talk. If I had to just break it down, let's just put a match on right now. If I had to break it down, what I love about Melty is freedom. Convince me to buy this game. Why is it? So what I like about Melty is the freedom that you have. So if you look at this match here, for the falling low, I love the ability that you can traverse the screen. So when you're playing the game and you're moving around the game, I love the freedom that you have in the air. So not many games like award you so much freedom of movement. So in Melty, you can see by even just starting the round, like even just starting a round. Look, even just starting the round before the round starts, you can traverse the space, you can jump. There's no restriction on your movement, and it's the only game in history now that does this. Um, like you can jump, you can backdash. DBFZ, no, DBFZ is different. DBFZ, if you IAD, you're not jumping. Melty, you can jump, IAD jump, or IAD jump, IAD. Like you can really change your kind of your error options or what you're able to do. Pressure and Melty as well. I love. You know what? I can even boot it up while I'm talking. That is how that's how fast this loads up. Let me boot it up. Give me a second. Let me boot it up. Yeah. Look how fast it boots up. Literally can boot up that instant. All these colors. All right, let's go. So I already spoke about air movement. So air movement in Melty. So I can Melty is like the most free game in terms of air movement restriction. So I can do jump, jump, and then IAD, jump, IAD, jump. IAD. Why can I IAD? Jump. You know what I mean? I can do all types of different things that I'm able to do. Pressure as well in Melty. Pressure and Melty is really one of a kind because the ability to reverse beat. Yeah, it's been in Melty since 2008. Just being able to you can really mix up your strings and you so much expression that you can just have from just playing the game casually and up to a sweaty or a level that you're trying to go to tournaments. So Melty allows great expression of self on the ground during your strings. You can never look like someone else, and the amount of colors that they are. Yes, everyone can if you have a specific moon. So if you have crescent moon or half moon, you're able to do that. So just being able to reverse beat, which obviously came from Melty Blood, so that ability just changes strings and makes it more dynamic, right? I like I said about the air movement. I love the mechanics. So Melty's got literally it's got a guard bar. Like when's the last time you saw a game with a guard bar? Like except for when playing Alpha and stuff. It's got a guard bar. It has parries. It has dodges. So you literally have frame one dodges. You have burst. You have heat. You have heat, which is a mechanic which is spark, which is kind of what spark is doing in Dragon Ball. But you have the ability to use heat and able to recover health. You have all of these things. You have alpha counter in Shield Bunker. You have all of these things. You have tech options, multiple ways to tech if we want to tech. All of this all jam packed together in a game that is really simple to play, very easy to watch. But right now, that was me explaining it. But if we just go back to this match, you don't have to know much about Melty when you're watching this. You can see the movement, you can see prowess. Just from how people are moving and traversing the screen and how they're pressing buttons, you can tell if someone is stronger or not stronger than the other person. The game has been the same for nearly 19 years, for nearly 20 years. It's only been changed and tuned. There's no like Metal there's no fighting game in history for nearly 20 years that has stayed the same and all they've done is added on things. Like except for Melty. So if you ask me again why I love it, the legacy and the not even the legacy but even the developers on how they've developed the game and how they know what they're doing when they're developing the game and that yeah that legacy is just there. Like let's watch this match. Look at this. You can see by the movement, the freedom of movement, the hyper jumps. Oh, there's super jumps as well. Let's watch this match. See, look, man, like coma, and now you got to play the game. Come on, grab. Look at this anti-air jabs. Man is just going in to stop her from jumping. That's an overhead. Come on. Come on, beautiful. Okay, look, and there's no like ridiculous comeback mechanics. So even in multi, there's no like ridiculous comeback mechanic that suddenly throws the game or goes in a separate way. Every mechanic that's added into the game, even in the new one where they added in LOL or even the last arc, everything is meticulously thought out and put into this game. All the characters are so diverse because there's three different moons. Even if there's 30 characters, imagine that's 90 different possible variations of you can play of a character. No fighting game does that. I can play Ryu and have three different versions of Ryu. No, as in now, not just Vism or whatever from Alpha, but you can do that here in a modern game. So of course that answers your question. Why that's why I kind of love the game. Look, the way anti-air is working multi as well. You get anti-air at the top of the screen, you fall, you can't tech until you fall to the ground. Like working man anti-airs. You got heat, like you got spark, man. You got spark, you got burst. Nah, I love it. I love it. I love it so much. But yeah, that's kind of why I love the game. I'm really excited. I'm really, really, really excited for it to come out. So that's why.